Hi, this is Pete May from GreenBiz. I'm here with Lynda Clemmons, Vice President of Sustainable Solutions for NRG. NRG has been a long-time partner of GreenBiz. And Lynda, I just want to first catch up. What's new and exciting at NRG?
Sure. Well, NRG is really moving forward. We've gone through a big transformation process, and we're still a big generation company, but we've also got a huge retail presence. We serve over 3 million customers in deregulated territories. And so we're actually combining our generation and our retail to bring something positive for the customer.
Yeah, interesting. And tell us about the role. Obviously, renewables is a big focus for us here at Verge and at REPA. What's the role of renewables for your business
So
now?
renewables is playing a significant part in our business going forward. What's really exciting about what we're doing is a product called Renewable Select. And what Renewable Select is it offers a fixed price renewable product for a retail customer, a commercial and industrial customer, and they just sign a regular bill like they would normally, a regular transaction like they would normally purchase electricity from their provider.
Yeah.
It doesn't require a long-term PPA, and it doesn't require any complicated transaction.
Okay, so this is getting at something that we hear consistently is, as a company, our companies say, we want to do renewables, but it's so complex and the time horizons, the investment horizons are so long, so this helps address that.
So we've been hearing the same things, right?
Yeah.
Our customers want things to be simple. Everybody wants to meet their sustainability goals. They want to do the right thing. They want to power forward and make sure that what they're doing for their customers and for their business is suitable to what their business opportunities are, and they want to make sure that they're doing it in a clean and green way.
Yeah. And the other thing that we're hearing is that, and I think is happening, I'd love to get your take on this, is that, some people say, the big renewables game with C&I customers, it's, I'm looking over at Apple's here at Verge and Amazon as well, but we're still a multinational company, but there's only a handful of companies. It sounds like devices, the ones like the one you mentioned, is that making it easier for still large companies to start playing in renewables?
I think that's exactly what it does. And the Apples and the Microsoft and the Facebooks, they've been tremendous trendsetters and really useful in bringing understanding about the marketplace to a variety of customers. But we're finding that smaller customer who's not an Apple or a Microsoft is also looking for renewable energy, and this allows them to purchase energy at a much smaller level in terms of volume. So if somebody has a 5 megawatt or a 10 megawatt load, they can still cover all of that with renewable energy.
Yeah, and tell us about how this business for you plays out across, and looking at North America, across geography, across industrial sector. Talk a little bit about what areas are popping the most, what areas maybe still need a little prod.
Our participation is primarily in deregulated markets. So our largest participation across the U.S. is going to be in Texas, in ERCOT, and in the Northeast in PJM, a little bit in New York, and a little bit in NEPOOL.
Yeah.
So where we see the most opportunity is with the industries that have larger facilities there and the ability to do business in those areas. Where we can't do business as much is in the regulated areas, so in the Southeast, for instance, and in parts of the West. Yeah,
and are you finding, you probably work with large customers, is geography that way a constraint, or many of them have assets throughout and needs?
We have a lot of
country?
customers that have assets spread throughout the country, and so we can help them offset their loads in those deregulated areas, and then help advise them on areas that they're looking for that are in regulated territories.
Yeah, interesting. And talk to us a little bit about, we're trying to get a gauge. I'm hearing here that deal flow and the amount of renewables and participation is increasing. What can you tell us about how quickly are we moving fast enough on this, and how quickly this movement around renewable energy is moving?
The growth has been phenomenal, and what we've seen since we have really launched Renewable Select in just the last month or so has been a tremendous amount of interest in renewables, a tremendous amount of interest in transacting in a simplified form, and I think we heard here yesterday that we're looking at over 6 gigawatts of transactions within just 2018, and we expect to see much more of that in the next 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the same thing we're hearing. Lynda Clemmons, NRG, great having you here with us.
Thanks, Pete. I appreciate it.
Thanks.